Hi, I'm Linda Jackson, and I'm here today partnered with Catalyst Ranch. So, whether you are a leader or part of a corporate team, or if you're an entrepreneur or developing yourself as a personal brand, or maybe even just an individual questioning, how am I being in this unusual time I find myself in? Today, we're going to be talking about how staying related to your values can help you stay engaged with what matters most to you and your goals during this uncertain time. We've all heard stories about the amazing discoveries and creations that have come out of times of darkness. So we can begin to look for the opportunities within the challenge and get related to this idea of using this time to create. So, the process that we're going to be doing today is taken from The Spirit of Your Brand. And this is a process that I have developed to support individuals and teams in connecting with the highest idea of who they are here to be and to bring it into its full expression. All right, so again, today we're talking about values. Now, values are, by definition, a person's principles, standards of behavior, their judgment of what is important in life. Now, when we are in alignment with our values, we are in integrity. And the root of the word integrity means whole. So when we are in alignment with our values, we are in integrity or feel a sense of wholeness, a sense of completion and fulfillment. And when we are out of alignment with our values, we begin to feel fractured, wobbly, things become unstable. And a little sidebar here, it's equally important to have team members be related to their own personal values as well as the values of the organization. Because this, again, supports creating that wholeness and stability instead of that fractured wobbliness. All right, so what we're going to do is move into a contemplative practice that supports you in getting related to your values. So I just invite you to turn off your notifications on your email, silence your phone, and find yourself a nice, quiet place to sit in this practice. All right, so now we are ready to begin. So I invite you to turn your attention inward, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or at least taking a downward gaze. And at your own pace, take 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. On each inhalation, becoming connected with the body, becoming more present, and on the exhalation, fully emptying the lungs. Relaxation begins to occur through being intentional with the breath. So at your own pace, those 3 deep inhalations and exhalations, fully emptying the lungs on the exhalation and bringing your awareness to the present moment, releasing everything that has occurred in the past and anything yet to be, and allowing yourself to simply be present. Now bring your attention to the heart space. And if you can, imagine the heart space opening, creating an opening for yourself to be more receptive, perhaps opening the palms of your hands if they're not already, maybe pulling your shoulders back, feeling the chest opening and grounding in our seats, really bringing ourselves present, fully aware of our physical being here in the present moment, moving out of the head and into the body. Making ourselves available to our inner knowing. The infinite wisdom of the universe moves through us, brings us insight, wisdom, and guidance, and we make ourselves available here. And our query today is around values, our principles, our standards of behavior, what we think is important in life, what matters for us as individuals, as business owners, perhaps as employees representing a brand. Our core values keep us and our activities aligned. When we show up consistently, we earn trust. People know who we are. Values empower teams with emotional intelligence and a sense of belonging. So I invite you to connect with who you are at your essence. Imagining personality and persona dissolving away for a moment, really connecting with your essence. Perhaps remembering yourself as a child. What qualities come to mind? How do you describe yourself? What are your natural ways of being? What natural attractions do you have? What natural aversions do you have? What do you value? What's important to you about others? What is important to you about the planet? What qualities do you seek in your friends? What qualities do you intentionally or unintentionally cultivate in yourself? Now, connecting with the qualities that are most important behind our doing, behind our wanting, behind our having. For example, designing and creating is a very natural activity for me. But it is not the doing, it is the quality behind that. And the qualities behind designing and creating are creativity, beauty, order, feeling expressed. Sometimes it moves into comfort and ease. So you're looking for the qualities behind your doing, having, and wanting. Another example, if you find it important to have a certain amount of money in your bank, the qualities behind having money might be abundance, freedom, security, pleasure? What are the qualities that are most important? What values are most important to you? So I invite you to take a few minutes to connect with the doing, having, and wanting that feels the most important as individuals or teams. And then what qualities are in back of those ways of being, doing, having, and wanting? So I invite you to pause the recording as you see fit, to give yourself ample time to feel complete. And as we begin to find completion with exploring the qualities behind our doing, having, and wanting, take a moment to note, write down anything that you want to remember. And I invite you to make time to have a conversation about this with someone that you trust as a person who can support the idea and hold it with you, not someone who's going to squash the idea or make it seem silly. Someone who can hold it with you. Begin cultivating these values and set the intention to create more opportunities to bring your values forward, to begin to fill more and more of your life with things that are important to you. And this creates a life of fulfillment. And we're going to close with an accountability commitment. So in the next 24 hours, I'd like you to commit to an action that you can take that will elevate your experience of one or more of your values. So committing to one action you can take that will elevate your experience of one or more of your values in the next 24 hours. And then in the next week, one action you commit to taking to exercise one of your values and make a difference for others. So to distinguish a little bit more there, in the 24-hour commitment, we are finding a way to elevate our experience of one or more of our values. And in the week-long commitment, we are elevating our experience of our value and using that to make a difference for others. So whatever you need to do to create accountability for yourself, you figure that out. And until we meet again, just remember, if it's not in alignment with your values, you shouldn't be doing it. So now go and do your homework, and you can find out more about me at lindajackson.com and more about Catalyst Ranch at catalystranch.com, and we look forward to being with you in person really soon.